I used to believe that I had to wait for something huge to happen before I could actually love my life. Like, I needed the dream job, the perfect relationship, the whole Pinterest perfect life before I could finally would look at myself and say, you know what? I'm finally happy. And the truth is that that mindset was keeping me stuck. Because when you believe that happiness only exists someday or somewhere else, you never give yourself permission to feel it right now. So today I am going to share what I did that helped me fall in love with my life without the big things. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. Welcome to this community. In this community, we talk everything related to self-development, femininity, and how to become the best versions of ourselves. If that is something that you are into, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and to share your thoughts about the video in the comment section. Today's topic, as you can see, we are going to talk about how to fall in love with our lives just as how they are right now. So the first thing that I did that helped me to fall in love with my life, it was actually treating my daily routine like a ritual. I think that when you create this mindset where you believe that you are the main character in a romantic story, your life starts to change and actually for the best. And with this kind of mindset, every small moment actually becomes in a huge moment that is worthy celebrate. So for example, cooking while you are listening music that you actually enjoy, music that makes you feel feminine, music that helps you connect with your intuition and with your inner self will make the cooking that is like a basic and simple activity in something more magic and extraordinary. And I know it sounds corny, but I think that that's the whole point of this video, falling in love with your life and romanticize your life as much as possible. It's the same if you are driving your car, it's the same if you are cleaning, it's the same if you are taking a bath. You just need to find small things that can actually make that moment feel more special. This can be like music again, or maybe turning on candles, maybe turning on in science. I think that that's how you pronounce that. I don't know. If you are going to be at home, take the time to put into a nice outfit and put a little bit of makeup if that makes you feel good. Those little things add up and it will help make your life feel more romantic and like a movie. For example, when I'm feeling like sad or a little bit down, something that I really like to do is going outside for a walk and I play classical music or piano, and that will change your mood. Trust me, the next time you are feeling down, try that. Try to go outside and play classical music or piano, and you suddenly start to feel like the main character in a movie. At least for me, I feel like a princess in a movie, and I'm just looking at the trees and at the flowers, and it elevates my mood and it makes me feel good. And I think that at the end of the day, that should be the main goal. Try to make feel yourself as best as possible. The next thing is that I give myself permission to actually enjoy. Sometimes we carry a lot of guilt and a lot of shame, and we stop ourselves to enjoy pleasures of life. So you need to learn that it's okay to spoil yourself once in a while and don't feel guilty about it. The unfortunate part with guilt is that once we have the same kind of behavior over and over again, if it starts become like a pattern, and suddenly you are not spoiling yourself never, and the moment you do it you felt pretty guilty. So just set some boundaries around the kind of things that you enjoy and create plans or strategies where you can give yourself that grace of using them and enjoy it. And before moving into the next one, remember that feminine energy is also about pleasure, it's also about enjoying yourself. So, if anything, spoiling yourself once in a while without guilt and shame will help you to feel more feminine and will help you to feel more connected within yourself. So, that's my permission to go and spoil yourself and do that kind of thing that you have been wishing to do for a long time, but you haven't been able just because you feel that you are not worthy of it or you feel that you are not deserving. The next thing that I did it was focus on what I can create instead of what I was lacking. And I know that a lot of us tend to fall into this mentality when we are obsessing about the kind of things that we don't have or we are complaining about specific things in our lives. To be honest, that doesn't serve for anything in reality. If anything, it serves you to feel stuck and unhappy with your own life. On the other hand, if you focus on what you could create, you actually can create a lot of things and you can create a lot of opportunities and you can create a bunch of things that you can eventually feel grateful for. I really bet that every person, doesn't matter how terrible their current situation it is right now, can have a small thing to be grateful for. At least for me, this morning I was working out, I was in the gym, and I just was thinking to myself how grateful I am of being able to be here and moving my body, because let's be honest, there is people in hospitals that is not able to go to the gym and having a nice workout. So sometimes you girls are super lazy of going to the gym or complaining that you have to go and work out. That is a blessing. That is something to be grateful for. So that's an amazing mindset shift, and it's just focusing on what you can actually create and the kind of things that you can do now, and not of the things that you are lacking of, because trust me, some people have it worse than you. And the next thing is rewrote my inner dialogue. I used to say a lot of negative things about myself, and it's kind of sad to accept that, but I know that that's the reality for a lot of people. We are our worst enemy. We tend to judge and criticize ourselves a lot, and I really rewrite that inner dialogue. I stop talking poor about myself and I reframe that inner dialogue with words of love, with kindness, with compassion, with positive things about myself, because I'm sure that you have more positive things than negative things, and that's actually what you should focus your attention on. Remember that the way that you speak to yourself shapes the reality and set the standards for how other people is going to speak to yourself as well. So that's all the video for today. These are a couple of things that I did to fall in love with my life. If there is any other tip that you would like to share, drop it in the comments. And remember, subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes of this series, Becoming Unrecognizable in 30 Days. I hope these little tips helps you rewire your mindset and the way in how do you see your life. So in 30 days, you can be a new and elevated version of yourself. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.